Well, Easter is just around the corner, and maybe you want to put a fun twist on your standard ham dinner.
We're going to help you with your hambition, let's say. Well,
like that.
Chef Kate Konen from Jones Dairy Farm is here with 2 recipes, and they're pretty cool, but they won't keep a person in the kitchen all day.
Absolutely not.
Hi, Kate. Welcome.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. I'm happy to be here.
You brought us 2 good recipes to make.
I did. So 2 different glazes that I'm going to show you how to make and show you how quick they can be made, how quickly they can be made. And then also, just so that you can see the different sizes, if you have a smaller household or you're only feeding a couple of people, we make this great uncured no sugar that's on average 1.5 to 2 pounds, so perfect size. If you're looking
And then
for
this big mama
feeding
the
a
whole
crowd,
newsroom.
yes, then you can go with the bone-in, the full ham. We also make a half version of that too. So
How do you know how big of a ham you need?
so if you're, like I said, if you're feeding, if this is going to be the only meat, the small ones, being that they're about 2 pounds, those will feed anywhere between 4 and 8 people, depending on how hungry everybody is. If you have another meat with it, then obviously it's going to feed more because people will take less ham. This big one, honestly, I mean, we have this is what we're serving for Easter, and we've got about 20 people coming. So
Okay.
you'll be good. And then this one, you have the ham, so you can make split pea soup after too.
Yeah.
Before you make the glaze,
Yes.
can I just ask you a couple other ham facts?
Of course, if I know, I will answer.
When you buy a ham like this, are they always pre-cooked?
Almost all of them are going to be fully cooked and just need to be warmed. But just make sure you check the label. They do still sell, there's a couple places that will still sell an uncooked ham, so just make sure. But almost all of them are going to be fully cooked that you find on the market.
And then how long would it take you to heat it up in the oven?
These are about 15 minutes per pound. So if this is, just say for easy math, this is a 20-pound ham. So about 5 hours in the oven.
Great.
And so these recipes are nice. So you get your ham, and you want to zhuzh it up a little bit. So you have this glaze, and now people at home might say, I don't know how to make a glaze.
Right.
And how do you even start? This looks simple enough.
Yes, this is so simple. So I'm going to have you mix this one. This
Oh,
is our
okay.
first one. So this is
No
our
pressure.
I know,
This
I'll
is
try.
our orange honey glaze.
Any
So
order? Can I?
does not
Okay.
matter what order. It's all getting mixed.
Pow.
So
brown
we have
sugar?
That's what
some
Emerald
brown
does.
sugar, and I'm actually having brown sugar in mine too. So that one is orange marmalade. So just
Okay.
a store-bought orange marmalade could not be simpler. If you have apricot or something else, that works really well too. And then we've got a little bit of Dijon mustard.
Little kick.
Should have brought you a little spatula.
How dare you?
Little
We'll make
Dijon
do.
mustard, so just a little bit of that mustard flavor,
Okay.
and then some honey to sweeten it up a little bit more with the brown sugar.
And this is how we get like that crystallization,
Correct.
right?
That's going to give you the caramelization on the ham. So what you want to do is you want to warm it, and you're going to take it out about the last 10 minutes that it needs to cook, the last 10 or 15 minutes, and then spread that glaze on, put it back in the oven. And if you want, you can even, don't walk away from the oven, but you can hit the broiler just a little bit if you really want to get that nice color on the top.
You want to babysit that. That's what I
Yes.
do. I keep the door open and I just
Exactly.
kind of watch.
Exactly right.
Now, what are you heating up, Kate, in your pan?
So this other one is our pineapple bourbon glaze. So this is pineapple juice and brown sugar. And then I've also got a little bit of maple syrup, Wisconsin maple syrup, of course. And then some bourbon.
Nope.
A little sip before I put it in the pan. A little bit of bourbon, and you're just gonna cook that down until it thickens up really nicely. And then we're gonna swirl in a little bit of butter at the end, and it just gives it that beautifully rich sheen to it. And same concept, you're gonna put it on after it's been in the oven for a little while.
Now, do you heat this one up as well that Brady made?
You don't have to heat it at all until you put it on the ham and then back in the oven, and it'll do its thing in the oven. So
And that looks
super
great.
easy.
Where can people go to find some of these recipes?
Yes, so we have a wonderful website. It's jonesdairyfarm.com, and there are a bunch of recipes for our hams. There's also some great recipes for your leftover ham, for making sliders and things like that. There's the glaze recipes are on there, and then we also have a product finder where you can see exactly which stores, if you're looking for that big boy over there, you can find exactly which stores will carry it. But yes, a ton of information, ham cooking or warming information is on there as well. So, all right, cut some little pieces for you guys.
It
Help
smells
Little sample.
so
Help
good in here.
yourselves.
Thank you.
Yes.
It smells divine.
Thank you.
I'm a fan.
And we're pretty tight for time, but
Sure.
can you just quickly tell us what Jones Dairy Farm is?
Yes, we are a 7th generation family-owned company. We've been in Fort Atkinson since 1889, and the family's been there many years before that even. But the company started in 1889, and we make almost everything that we make is certified gluten-free, and we do it the right way, the way it should have been always done from the beginning. So
Wonderful.
Chef Kate, thank you very much.
Happy Easter to you and your
Thank you,
family.
same to you.
And it smells ham-tastic in here.
Go up with the ham.
I'm done now.